Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome along to part 7. Just out catching up with Teak, who is 331 days pregnant today and looking every bit of those 331 days. She's just had a bath again. She has baths before I come out so that she looks shiny and beautiful. I'll turn you around so you can have a look at her. She's just grazing on the lawn. She hasn't been allowed in here for a while, so she's feeling quite excited. Oh, and she's going to go to the toilet for you. How's that? Well, we'll look at the other end while that's happening. So she's looking very good, very healthy. Her neck's looking a lot better too, so we talked about that crestiness. Nowhere near as bad as it was last time. So she's definitely been dropping a little bit of weight in a good way. She was, as I said last time, probably carrying just a little bit more than we would like her to. So I have gone to do her first pH testing today, but unfortunately we had the wrong strips. So for those of you that have seen the blue strips with the yellow lids, we've accidentally got the ones with the red for the bromine rather than the ones with the yellow. So we're going to go out and grab some more strips, and as soon as I have those we'll have her first pH testing going on. I just had a little bit of a fiddle with her udder and had a little bit of a milker, and she was pretty happy with me milking her udder. It's not very thick at this stage. Oh, she's just getting thrown carrots. It's not very thick, still very thin. Oh, it's raining carrots. So yeah, still quite a thin fluid, so I'm not feeling like we're going to foal imminently anytime soon. I would imagine, based on her previous gestations, we'd be looking at the end of next week. So she's had 2 foals previously at 337 and 339 days. So based on those numbers and her AI date from earlier this year, I would expect that she would be foaling somewhere from sort of Wednesday to Friday next week. She might have other ideas, and there have been a lot of mares going overdue this year by a significant amount as well. So I'm not banking on that, but we are going to start that pH testing once we get those strips. And then I think probably starting Monday we'll be having some foaling alarms on her. She's going to have 2 alarms. The first one will be a traditional foaling alarm, so your sort of magic breed foal guard type alarm, and the second one will be foal app. So I'm going to be trialling foal app and see what I think of that and see how it goes. I've heard lots of good things about it, but it will be good to have some first-hand experience on what that's like. So there she is, got a big belly, a little bit agitated, a little bit of movement going on in there, which is cool. So I'm just going to pop down and show you her udder. So if we have a look in there, nice and big, slightly fuller on this side than it is on the other side. So this side is the side that I just had a little bit of a squeeze to try and get some milk off. The milk hasn't come down into her teats yet, so if you look closely, she's just moving, you can see that there's still kind of dents on the inside of her teats. They haven't swollen up completely, but her udder is definitely getting quite tight and quite full as well. So if you just have a nice little look under there and see what that looks like, it is getting very full. Again, not much changing in the back end department, so I wouldn't expect to see this changing for a while. Still nice and tight and tucked up, which is what we want to see until we're at foaling time. I'm going to start checking the muscles just sort of over her back end when I come and see her and see how we're going. So you can see when I push this, it's quite hard, there's not much give there. As she gets closer to foaling, and particularly in the last few hours before foaling, what we'll find is that these muscles down here and these muscles up here will become more like this, more of the saggy, kind of spongy, able to be pushed in. So at the moment, still very hard in there, which is kind of what I expected based on how she's looking. So her belly is definitely looking nice and rotund. I still think she has dropped quite a bit since I saw her sort of last week. Not so much of a V formation as I saw last week, but definitely carrying a little bit lower now. So we'll just keep an eye on her and see how she goes. She seems pretty happy. She was a little bit restless last week, kicking at her belly and swishing her tail a lot as well. This week she seems a bit more settled, just getting agitated every now and then. So what I'll do is I'll actually go around the other side and show you, so you can see that this side of the udder is slightly higher than the other. So I'm holding the phone straight, not on an angle, and you'll see that this udder is, or this teat is sitting slightly higher than the other one. that's relatively normal. They may even up closer to foaling. They may, have one that is slightly fuller than the other. So again, that's thanks for that, Teak. That's very normal. So let's give you a nice view of her udder from under there. So good milk in there for a baby. I would imagine that being an experienced mare, we would likely see wax of some form before she foals. Again, it's been a bit of a difficult year, particularly here in New Zealand, with having a super wet super wet winter and then a really hot summer. So I'm not sure what impact that will or won't have on her. But she's looking very good, very happy with how she's going. And I will be sleeping here basically probably once she starts waxing up. Sorry, the light's not great there, but you can see still very round from the back. And her belly sticking out either side. She was carrying slightly more to the left last week, but I think that's actually evened out a little bit this week, and she seems to be equally buoyant on each side. So apparently there's an old wives' tale that if they carry on the left it's a colt, but we're hoping for the filly, so I'm not reading too much into that. But yeah, so I'll be sleeping her here basically once she starts waxing up, and we'll have those alarms on her. I work quite close by, so I'm hoping to attend that. We've got the floodlight set up, so hopefully it'll help you be able to see everything at the time. I just turn the camera around a bit quickly now. Say hi and bye. So other than that, it's a pretty quick one this week. I was hoping to be able to show you how to do the pH test, but I will probably be doing updates more often now, so I won't be waiting until next Thursday to come out. I'd imagine that I'll come out early next week sometime and check up on her and just see how she's doing. Obviously the changes that I'm expecting to see in her udder and her back end and her behaviour are going to become more pronounced the closer she gets to foaling. So hopefully baby before Christmas, and on a day like this would be wonderful if she's listening and we've put the order in. So when I do get those strips, I will do another live and I'll show you, because there's a few people who are interested in how to use the pH strips and how to read them. So I will either try and do that live, or I'll at the very least be able to record that for you and show you. I can show you which strips I use, and then I will also be showing the progression of the colours in her strips as well as she goes through the stages and gets closer to foaling. So pretty quick one this week, not too much to talk about, but I will, any questions, leave them below. If you haven't read part 5 and part 6, I did finish them and they are up on the case study page, and once I've finished this week's case study, that will be up on the page as well. So probably only, I'd like to think that maybe another 2 weeks after this we'll be doing our last one for a pregnant Teak. Hopefully she'll foal next week sometime, but I will also be posting updates on her baby too, and I would imagine that you guys will want to know how it's going and how it's progressing as well. So I'll wrap it up there for now. Not too much to look at. And there she is, just swishing her tail a little bit, if you can see that. Just getting a little bit agitated. So we're not seeing too much, but I think the baby's definitely moving around in there, which is exciting. So I'll leave you guys to it, and yeah, any questions, feel free to flick me a message. If not, I'll see you on the page, or I will see you later, probably early next week sometime, back out here again. Thanks guys, bye.